Hi guys, hope you're all well. Welcome back to the channel. I've brought a radio out today to do a range test on. So there'll be two halves to the range test. The first one will be testing local repeaters from where I am here, and hopefully some further away repeaters, and then I'll do like an urban range test, sort of testing in the local area to see if it does the sort of 3 to 5 mile test. So this is a Zastone V77. I did a review on this recently, and the link is in the description to that review. Good little radio. I've not had chance to properly test it out yet and put it through its paces, but from what I can see so far, it's quite a decent looking radio. So yeah, so what we'll do is I've programmed in some repeaters between sort of 2 miles and 75 miles away, so we'll see if we can hit them, and then also we'll see if we can find a contact on simplex. Now 70cm simplex isn't the busiest band in the world, so we'll put a couple of calls out, see what we get. So here we go. So the first repeater is GB3PZ, which is in Duckingfield, so that's 2.6 miles away from where I am at the moment. M3HHY test. Okay, so we got into that repeater, no problem, as you'd expect. The next one is GB3MR, which is at Disley, just outside Stockport. That's 7 miles away. M3HHY test. Okay, so the box opened. There's a little bit of noise from the local transmitter site always on this repeater anyway, but the box is open anyway. So next one is GB3WP, which is in Hyde, and that is 2.5 miles away. M3HHY test. M3HHY test. Okay, so that opened, no problem at all. Next one is GB3KU, which is 5.6 miles away. I think it's currently in use, so we may not be able to test this one, but we'll see how we receive it, and we'll know if we can get into it.
I'm getting hungry for some, I had to have fast, and get a little hungry for coffee.
So that's clear as anything. So I've no concerns about getting into that. Next one is Huddersfield GB3HD, which is 16 miles away. Now it is behind a hill, so we may not get into this one. M3HHY test. No, as I thought. The next one we'll do is GB3LI in Liverpool, and that one is 40 miles away. M3HHY test. M3HHY test GB3LI. So that's 40 miles away, no issues. The next one we'll try is GB3CR, which is in North Wales, and that one is 46 miles away. M3HHY test GB3CR. So we open that one, no problem. The next one, GB3FC, which is Blackpool, which is 50 miles away. M3HHY test and access GB3FC. M3HHY test and access GB3FC. I've definitely got in this one before. That's strange. And lastly, we'll do GB3LL, which is in Llandudno in North Wales, and that's 75 miles away line of sight. M3HHY test and access GB3LL. It's a bit of interference on the frequency there, but that repeater did open, so at least we know we can get into that. So that's 75 miles line of sight into a repeater, which is pretty good. This radio is only 3 watts out, or less than 3 watts out, so quite happy with that really. To get into a repeater that's 75 miles away may not be the strongest signal into the repeater, but at least we know it works, and it's there if we need it, so that's not too bad at all. So what we'll do now is we'll switch over to 70cm simplex, and we'll see if we can get a contact on there. Hello CQ, 70cm, M3HHY mobile. M3HHY mobile, Werneth Low, calling CQ on 70cm and standing by. No, nothing there, but I was expecting that anyway. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll drive down into the town and we'll do sort of an urban range test every half a mile for sort of 3 to 4 miles, and see how well this gets back home. I usually test all the radios like this just to see how they do in an urban environment. They always use a stock antenna, and we transmit back to the collinear at home, which is a Diamond X300 on the roof of the house. It's not that high, but that's the test conditions I use. So not like the fairest test in the world, because everyone's results will be different, but at least I know it works for me. So we'll drive down into the town and see how this thing performs. Okay, this is a test of the Zastone V77 at half a mile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, this is a test of the Zastone V77 at half a mile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, this is a test of the Zastone V77 at 1 mile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, this is a test of the Zastone V77 at 1 mile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, this is a test of the Zastone V77 at 1.5 miles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, this is a test of the Zastone V77 at 1.5 miles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, this is a test of the Zastone V77 at 2 miles. That's a test of the Zastone V77 at 2 miles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, this is a test of the Zastone V77 at 2 miles. That's a test of the Zastone V77 at 2 miles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, this is a test of the Zastone V77 at 2.5 miles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, this is a test of the Zastone V77 at 2.5 miles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, this is a test of the Zastone V77 at 3 miles. 3 miles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, this is a test of the Zastone V77 at 3 miles. 3 miles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay guys, so that's the end of the test of the Zastone V77. Nice little radio, performed quite well on the long range tests, and reasonably well on the urban range test as well. Pretty clear audio there for the most part, so quite happy with that. I think the build quality on this radio is pretty good. The only thing I'm disappointed with is the sound quality from the speaker. It's not the best speaker at all. It's passable, but at high volume, if you had to turn this up to listen to something, you know, if you're in a busy area and you needed to hear, you'd struggle with this because the audio gets distorted at high volume on this. But other than that, it's a great little radio, and happy with it as well. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that, guys. Remember, it's not a scientific test. It just sort of gives you a rough idea of what this radio is like. Quite happy with it, so I definitely recommend them. Link to the unboxing video and programming is in the link in the description below. And if you like what you see on this channel, drop us a subscription, a like, a comment. Let me know what you think in the box below. I always like hearing from everyone, so make sure you do that. And if you've not checked out my second channel, it's Ringway Manchester 2. Links in the description. It's going to be a bit like this channel, but with some other bits and pieces on there. It'll still be mainly radio and drone themed. So if you like what you see on here, you're going to like what you see on there. So help me out and go and support that channel. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you in the next one. 7-3 for now.